I can do those for you, Miss Sims.
Oh, thank you, Cole. Rene and I'll finish them up. Sweet boy. You okay, Rene?
Yeah, just a lot of things on my mind. What do the authorities say about Cole?
I swear, if I could adopt him, I would.
I mean, he's not some stray puppy you found on the street. There are laws.
I know that. But if I call social services, they'll just put him away in some awful foster home.
You haven't called them yet? I mean, why do you ask me what to do if you have no intention of doing it? I mean, why do you even bother asking me for help?
Rene, are you okay?
It was awful today. On the stand, Watkins' son said that the only reason any of this happened was because Percy was a nigger. And that he was going to finish off what his father started. It's just awful. Nothing's changed in me. Nothing.
Light of old, light of gold, wash and bathe us as I've told. Quick, take each other's hands and close your eyes.
This is silly of me.
Believe in magic, it's in the air. It shines in everything, everywhere. It's in a castle so crystal blue. It's in a kingdom inside of you.
That it, Marla? I don't see any light.
You will. You will. All right, girls. Once more. With feeling. All right? Look for a light shines like morning dew. Look for a castle so crystal blue. Make a wish and then close your eyes. Look for the truth, it lies deep inside.
That's okay, Marla. Maybe we didn't believe hard enough. Marla? She's gone! See me? I told you she was a phony. You find her? It's been 2 hours, Emmy. She's not coming back. Maybe I should put her stuff in a pile. How come you didn't believe in her magic? They were just tricks. If I can't see it, I don't believe it.
There's no such thing as pixie dust.
But you can't see wind, and you know it's real. And you can't see God, and he's real. But I can see what the wind does. And I can see how people can change because of God.
Am I a horrible person because I believe in my heart that Percy Tucker should receive the maximum sentence of 20 years? I don't think so. Percy Tucker brutally killed another man with a baseball bat. Granted, the fear that drove Watkins to pursue Tucker 34 years ago is the same fear that drove Tucker to bash Watkins' skull. It is unfortunate that fear did not move Mr. Tucker to run. We have shown that he could have run. We have also shown that Mr. Watkins was down long before Mr. Tucker stopped beating him, knowing that Mr. Watkins chased Mr. Tucker with a bat because he was black. That sickens me. Knowing that Mr. Tucker took the bat from Mr. Watkins to protect himself, that sobers me. But knowing that Mr. Tucker continued to bash Mr. Watkins' skull again and again and again, only to return here claiming self-defense, well, Your Honor, that frightens me. Because this case isn't about Birmingham in 1965, and it isn't about being white or black. This case is about right and wrong and determining the punishment of a man who admits that he killed another man. Pure and simple. There are laws, and they must be carried out.
Miss Jackson.
Yes. Percy Tucker killed Conrad Watkins. Why? To protect himself from being engulfed in flames and dying alone on a dark country road. Think about that. Feel the terror he must have felt. Smell the gasoline. See Mallory sparking his cigarette lighter. Percy Tucker did what any one of us in this courtroom would have done in that unimaginable situation. He defended his life. If a line was crossed that night when Percy Tucker continued to hit Conrad Watkins, that line was drawn by a baseball bat and a can of gas. Why did he run? As a black man in Birmingham, Alabama in 1965, could he have received a fair trial? Absolutely not. 2 years prior, firemen were assaulting the bodies of little black children with fire hoses. Fire hoses so strong they ripped the bark from trees 100 feet away. Who will it serve to imprison Percy Tucker for 20 years? This is a good man. You have heard from his community. The world is a better place because he has been here. Your Honor, I beg you to deliver the minimum sentence of 2 years. And I respectfully remind the court of your power to suspend that sentence in its entirety. For if the real truth is to be brought into light today, what is needed is the full understanding of what happened 34 years ago when Percy Tucker's only crime was in saying, "It looks like rain today," to a white woman.
Got everything you need?
Yeah. And thanks for letting me do some laundry. And I am sorry I pawned off Davis's CD player. I promise I'll pay it back someday.
Don't worry about it. I hope you understand why I had to call the agency. I'm really sorry.
I don't look at this like it's something you did. I really don't. When I was 6, my mom had to leave me in a foster home in Iowa. It wasn't so bad.
If there was any other way,
I met this older kid when I was there, and he kind of kept an eye out for me. Maybe this time I'll meet a little guy who needs my help.
Let me help you with it. You're welcome here anytime, you know.
Thanks. You know, Davis, he's a good kid.
Yeah, he is. But that's not why you're welcome here. You're welcome because you're a good kid, too.
Percy Tucker, please rise. "34 years ago, Mr. Tucker, you were pursued by men with baseball bats and chains and gasoline in a vicious and hateful manner. You could have run, risking apprehension by those pursuing you. Or you could have stayed and fought. You chose to fight, in turn becoming like those who attacked you. Therefore, based on the evidence presented to me and the sentencing guidelines of the state of Alabama, I hereby sentence you to a term of 12 years in prison at the Tuscaloosa Minimum Security Center. Case adjourned.